Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Crypto Time. I'm glad to have you guys here today, and today's subject is not a very good one, although I know we've been breaking all-time highs. Everybody's in the state of euphoria, but something pretty serious happened and the story broke, and when I read it I got pretty worried. But before we get into that, let's just check the markets real quick. Bitcoin under 10K, unfortunately, but we all kind of guessed that there would be some kind of drawback, so the market does not look too great today. Might be a good time to buy some altcoins though. Yeah, everything looks a little dampened right now, but I'm sure as we get into December, everything will start looking up. Now, I'm pretty sure that we will end out the year and end out the rest of December with a 5-digit Bitcoin. That seems to be the trending case, and the correction really wasn't that serious. There was a quick flash drop. I think it went down to 8.5, but it bounced right back up, so things are looking good for Bitcoin today. Probably not the best day, but let's get into this story, and the title of it, I'm not sure how many of you guys have read this or have seen this, but it says, court ruling grants the IRS personal data of 14,000 Coinbase users. Now, I guess this case had lasted a year, but I'm going to tell you guys why this is such a big deal. And I'm going to read a couple excerpts from this article, and then hopefully after that, you guys will see where I'm coming from. So let me just read this first bit right here where it says, America's Internal Revenue Service has gone fishing. Its target every single Coinbase user who has ever placed a $20,000 trade. The huge dragnet exercise, spanning 2013 to 2015 and incorporating over 14,000 users, was awarded by a court yesterday, November 29th. Funny how this happens literally the day after, or maybe 2 days after Bitcoin hits its all-time high. Just funny how that works, you know? This is despite the best efforts of America's largest Bitcoin broker, which has fought back against what it sees as a shameless data grab and privacy violation. In a bid to save face, Coinbase has claimed a partial victory in its running battle with the IRS. Just the timing of this is, you can't make this up, you know? November 29th, right after the all-time high. Really wonder why that is. Alright, so here's the part that I want to read to you guys right here. So yesterday, a California court ruled in the IRS's favor almost a year after the case was first filed. While Coinbase has tried to spin the ruling as a victory, it may prove to be a Pyrrhic one that will leave the Bitcoin broker licking its wounds and counting the cost. Financially, Coinbase is fine, of course. We've heard about their new hedge fund. Of course they're fine. With record customer numbers, trading volume, traffic, and every other metric that constitutes a thriving business. Of course they're doing fine. It's the customers. The greatest loss the company faces, however, is one of trust. And now when trust is lost in a company with us, the customers or the consumers, there's going to be a big problem. So despite Coinbase struggling valiantly against the IRS, it will now be forced to hand over a swath of customer data. Had a similar request been granted spanning the present day, it would have effectively included every single customer who ever bought or sold more than 2 BTC at a time. That would be so many people. Way more than, what is it, 14,000? It'd be way more than 14,000. Despite being accused of gross overreach, the IRS has remained undaunted. Of course, the court ruling sends out a clear warning to U.S. customers: buy or sell even moderate quantities of cryptocurrency, and the authorities will be watching. So, the reason this is so big, number one, is because, and there's a lot more to this article. I'll link it in the description if you guys want to read the full thing. The reason this is so big is when someone wants to intimidate you, when somebody wants to back you up, when somebody wants to take something from you, what a sophisticated person will do is they'll, in the IRS, trust me, they are sophisticated in their approach. What they'll do is they're not going to do it all at once, right? They're not going to attack everybody in crypto at once. What they're going to do is they're going to back us up one step at a time. They're going to back us up one step at a time. They're going to see us all freak out. They're going to wait, and they're going to back us up another step at a time. And another step, and another step, and another step, until we have no more ground to walk on. So this is that first step. This might be like the second or third step, to be honest. The first step right here is, as you see, they're attacking anybody with an over $20,000 trade, sent, or buying of $20,000 in crypto on Coinbase between 2013 and 2015. So first they're going for the bigger people, right? That's one step. We're all going to freak out. We're all going to read this article. We're going to be outraged. We're going to be mad. Now the next step, as we already read in this article, they're probably going to be doing this. They're going to go against anybody on Coinbase who has sent or hold or bought 2 BTC at a time, which is a lot of us. A lot of us. I personally don't use Coinbase, but I'm sure a lot of us have either sold on Coinbase or liquidated from Coinbase or bought on Coinbase or something. We've probably had some kind of interaction with Coinbase. So there's the next step. Now what's the step after that? Maybe they go after the hardware wallet distributors. there's another step, and we're gonna keep getting backed up and keep getting backed up and keep getting backed up until we don't have any floor to walk on anymore. So this is a really bad step backwards. And the thing with the IRS is there's no way that we can really stop them. I mean, if they want to impose this much control, they're going to impose this much control. And as we see Bitcoin go up to 10K, go up to 20K, 30K, 40K, 50K, institutional money is going to get really, really worried. They're going to get really worried. So with Bitcoin futures, maybe we'll see some kind of stabilization with them and some kind of level ground, but it seems like the higher the price is going, and we all knew this was going to happen, but it seems like the higher the price is going to keep going, the more and more IRS is going to get involved, more and more cases just like this we're going to see. I'm sure Coinbase isn't going to be the only one they're attacking. I'm sure they're going to go after exchanges pretty soon. And it's kind of a scary time for crypto right now, unfortunately. Which sucks because we just had that all-time high. But I don't want to scare you guys. I don't want to spread a bunch of FUD. But this is not a good step. This is a really bad step, actually, that they got it. I wouldn't want to say easily, but there's really nothing Coinbase can do to stop them, and it's a little demoralizing when it's like this easy for the IRS to grab 14,000 people's data. So we know that there's some kind of risk, and stuff like this is bound to happen. All we can do is just keep going, keep believing, and hopefully everything pays out. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know that I put a lot of opinions into this. If you guys have opinions that don't line up with mine, make sure to let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear anybody else's opinions or anybody else's ideas on the subject. Maybe you think this isn't a big deal. Maybe you think this isn't a big deal. Maybe this, isn't too worrying for you. So if that's the case, let me know what you guys think, or if you agree with me, let me know that as well. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe to the channel, guys. I really do appreciate any new subscriptions. Also, there's a link in the description to a Discord server if you guys want to join and talk with me about anything. So if you want to join that, go ahead. Again, if you're new, go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, see ya.